Greetings all, yes, best from the west. I pray you're all in good health and everything's tickety-boo. Life's going good for you. You're going upstream rather than downstream. If you want to go downstream, that's totally up to you. Right, okay. I don't really get involved. Well, I do, but I don't get involved too much. However, this right-wing thing that's going on at the moment is really, really winding me up. And I'll tell you why it's winding me up. You know the saying, the chickens are coming home to roost. That is exactly what's happening now with people that want to come back to the UK. You've got to remember, many, many, many moons ago, the UK, then Great Britain, went around the world, conquering the world, taking their resources, yeah, leaving the place poor, leaving the infrastructure really down. The only infrastructure that they made in the Caribbean, in Africa and India, and parts of Afghanistan and places like that, was the railroads and roads. And the reason they made the railroads and roads was because they wanted to take the resources that they plundered and stole out of the country. So, if you are taking stuff from a country or anywhere, yeah, and many, 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 many years later, the children of those countries decide, you know what, let's go to Great Britain, let's go to the UK, because that's the mother country. You've always had the UK, Great Britain, as the mother country. So if the mother country is here, where are they going to come back to? Where are they going to want to go? They want to go to the mother country. Yeah, they want to go to the place that stole the gold, the diamonds, the bauxite, everything, and built this country. So you come to a country, you've left it in tatters and torns, then you bring those resources here to the UK or Great Britain. So of course people are going to want to come here. Of course they are. You're the mother country. Wake up. It's called the chickens are coming home to roost. It's simple. If your forefathers and foremothers didn't go around the world conquering, as you said, the world, look it up, look your history up, and see the countries that Great Britain had conquered and the resources that they brought out of those countries to this country, to build this country up, leaving the other countries flat while this is being built. Yeah, of course people are going to want to come here. So you've got to look deeper than just what's happening now. You've got to go back in history. Every day is a history day. Every day is a history lesson. Okay? So I'm being deadly serious here now. You know, I'm fed up of hearing these right-wingers and these bigots and these fascists and these racists, because I'm sure all of you will fit in one of those boxes somewhere. Yeah? Spout about this and about that. You don't spout about the children, the black children that are being killed every year in this country by white men and white women. You don't hear about it. And if you do hear about it, it's for 2 seconds. Yeah. And I'm not saying what happened the other day with that young lad with the police and everything is right. It's wrong. It's totally wrong. But you're all jumping on the bandwagon. Yeah. You all need to wake up and see and smell the coffee, as they would say. Yeah. Look at what's going on around the world to what's happening here in this country. Yeah. I'm just fed up. I'm just fed up every day. I hear this rhetoric about send them back, this, that, close the borders, tear. The borders, if the borders were never opened by you going to those countries in the first place, no one would want to come here because everything would still be in those countries. It would still be rich in oil, in gold, in diamonds, in bauxite, in aluminium, which comes from the bauxite, the what's it called? The copper, everything. This country had nothing. This country had nothing. When I first came to this country as a West Indian at the age of 7, you could put your hand in front of your face and you couldn't see it because of the smog. Yeah? London was known as the smoke. Why do you think it was called the smoke? It was because you couldn't see anything. There was this yellow film over the country all the time. Yeah? We came as West Indians. Yeah? We came, and Africans first. We came here because we were the easiest to get hold of. Yeah? They came and asked my mother. They said to my mum, yeah, come to England from the Caribbean, yeah, and help us rebuild this country. My mother was told that. So we came. And now look what we get. Go back. We don't want you. The country's built now. Everything's fine. We don't want you no more. You've served your purpose. Get out. It doesn't work like that. It just doesn't work like that. And this is just for the bigoted, racist, fascist, assholes who might be watching this. The people who know where I'm coming from will understand what I'm saying. So please, please, wake up, smell the coffee, yeah, and realize what your country has done in the past, which is giving us this results that we have here now. But apart from that, have a good day, yeah. And think on, any racist or any fascist that's watched this, just think on about where it's all started. Ask yourself, how did this all start? And why did it all start? Why did this influx of foreigners come to this country? Why? Why have they come to the West? Yeah, why have they come to Europe? Because Italy, Germany, Switzerland, Portugal, the Dutch, all of them, every one of them came to the Caribbean and Africa and India and stole everything. And stole everything. I'm being serious. I'm 75 years of age, so you can't come and tell me nothing. You all are just running off your mouth over this and over that. Yeah? Because what? For clicks and baits. Yeah? All you frigging, what do you call the guys? Auditors go running around looking at the hotels and immigrants and this and rare, tear. This is rubbish. This is rubbish. And I'll tell you what, it will all come to part. And, you know, at the end of the day, if we all left, if every foreigner left this country, it would be on its knees. You know, back in the day, we had thousands of black men down the mines, digging coal to keep this country running. Look at it. Look at the history. Look at Wales. All the black people that was in the mines in Wales. Yeah, all the black people that were in the mines up here in the northwest. Yeah. Leeds, Yorkshire. We had pure black people in the mines, making sure that this country, yeah, got itself clean and prosperous the way it is now. So please, please wake up, smell the coffee, like I said, and stop it. Please just stop it, because it's all going to end really badly for you all racists, bigots and fascists. It's going to end bad for you. I'm not talking physically. I'm talking financially. If you want us all to leave, we will leave. But we're not leaving before you give us our due. Yeah. People like myself, my mother who's died and gone, her sisters and everyone else that's come onto this world, to this country. We're not leaving until we get our due. So you can say what you want. You can march from now till thy kingdom come. We're not going nowhere. We're not going nowhere. And if you want us out, Pay us to leave. Pay us the money that you stole from our grandparents and our great-grandparents and our countries. I'm from Barbados. I'm a Bajan. Yeah. The first island, yeah, where the slaves landed. Yeah. The whole of the infrastructure of the slaves, yeah. The whole infrastructure of slavery was built in Barbados by the British. Think about that. Yeah. So with those words, I'll just leave it. Anyone wants to come back at me, you can come back at me and tell me where I lied. You come back and you can tell me where I just tell one lie in what I've just said. But until then, remember, I love you. The Most High loves you more than I do. And if no one's told you today they love you, I'm telling you I love you. Even you fascists. Because hopefully your heart and mind will change. Yeah, you will see the errors of your ways. Okay? There's more going on behind the scenes than we know. The people at the top, racism starts from the top. Yeah? So to kill racism and stop racism, it's got to go from the top down. Racism doesn't start from the bottom, it starts from the top. Remember that. So when you're all out there marching, this and that, tear, remember, it's your leaders, your white leaders, and also the coons. Yeah, we've got a few coons. Yeah, not a few. We've got a load of coons, jiggling, dancing, hand. Oh yeah, master. Yes, master. We've got a lot of them in Parliament and walking the streets. So be careful, guys, who you have as friends. Be careful if you're doing anything, who you have involved in what you're trying to do. Because there's a lot of our brothers and sisters that are coons, jigaboos. Yes, master. No, master. Yes, master. No, master. And on those words, I'm going to leave you all. So you coons and jigaboos, you better wake up, because you'll be the first to go. Because you know what? They know exactly where you are. See ya. Bye.